I finally got my hands on a Mojave 4S courtesy of Charlie Marcott of Florida RC Outlet. So I'm going to share this on the table, open it up, take a peek inside, and compare it to the Mojave 6S and the Centon 3S. Let's go. One of the first things I noticed is this is a really nice paint job, guys. I'm really digging this paint job. Now, 17 millimeter wheels, that is nice. And no, these are not the same wheels as the 6S. So the chassis is more reminiscent of a Centon 3S, but not quite. So let's pop the top on this thing and dig a little deeper. Underneath the body, look at all this. And with my sandy track, this is super important. It has alignment pins on it. This right here helps keep all your sand out, or most of it, I hope. So very nice setup on the body. It's got reinforcements on the back, on the front. It's got all your sliders, all that stuff. So very nice body, ARRMA. Very nice. Underneath that body, there is a lot of room for ESC and motor, isn't there? A lot. I told Charlie this would not be this clean when I get done with it, and he said that's fine. He's going to run it here anyway, so we're good with that. So yeah, he already started cutting this out because he has a really big 4S he wants to put in this thing, because runtime kind of makes a big deal out here when you're on the sand. But look at this. See that? It's awful thick because there is a center diff in there. Yep, no more clutch like what the Centon 3S has. The motor is a 2400 kV 550 size, and this standard 4S ESC that comes in like the Creighton 4S and stuff like that. ARRMA did some work on the bell crank. You can see it is not the same like what the Centon is. However, they kept the servo on the servo saver on the servo. I'd have much rather seen an actual bell crank in this with a servo saver built into it. That would have been nice to see, but it just has the saver on the servo. The bottom of the chassis kind of does look a little bit like a Centon, but we got some holes right here that we can actually drain this thing out with. So that's nice to see. And I want to say it has just a 4S driveline in it, like what the Creighton has. But with this having a center diff, there's something else in there. We're going to open that transmission up. I got to see what's inside of there. But here's the bottom. Now, this chassis right here can take a lot of abuse, man. A lot of abuse. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. The arms are beefy, front and rear, so that's a nice thing to see right there. Plus, we have a little wheelie bar back here. I wonder if it's got enough to get up on a wheelie. We'll have to find out, but yeah, nice beefy suspension arms. Now, the arms are kind of short, which kind of makes them a little bit stronger, in my opinion. It has sway bars in the rear and in the front, so we're good to go on that as well. Could probably add a little bit to them, but the shocks themselves are nice, large, like a 16 millimeter size shock. The suspension moves real easy, so there shouldn't have any piston busting problems. But hey, all that travel, man, that's a lot of travel, and I like seeing that. What's nice is there is a lot of travel on the suspension. Nice, like desert truck looking stuff, so very nice there. Yeah, you've got the 17 millimeter hub, so a lot bigger hubs down here. Very nice. The axles, they are not the same as what we've been seeing. They got actual metal CVDs up into here. Nice big plastic tube all the way through to the axle, stub axle, all that. So very nice setup. Lots of travel. Let's pull the transmission out. There are 3 bolts under the chassis that you got to take loose. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, that literally took about 3 minutes tops. This piece right here slides out just like on the Centon. Drop your drive shaft out, and here's your transmission. I'm going to open this up. I want to see that center diff. Wow. Guys, this is nice. This is a heck of a center diff. Holy cow. Dang, ARRMA wants me to buy this thing, don't they? This is nice, dudes. Big bearings, all that. Your motor plate, everything looks beautiful in there. Very nice job, ARRMA. With it being ARRMA, of course that pinion is a D-bore, so even if the set screw comes loose, it's not going to tear up the motor shaft at all. Now the case has these rubber plugs, one down here and one up top. I'm not sure how you would get to this with it in the truck, but the top one, you can actually pop that out, maybe shoot that with an air hose and clean everything out. Again, nice design. You know, guys, it may share some similarities with a Centon, but this is not a Centon. I kind of looked at it in the pictures and I'm like, okay, they made a stretch Centon. Not really, guys. This is not a Centon. I am pleasantly surprised. And here we go. There's the 110, there's the 1/8, and here's the 1/7. So there is a size difference here, isn't there? And the tops are off, all three of them. Here we go. Obviously, big guy here, 6S, all kinds of stuff. 4S right here. I'm really happy with that center diff. I'm happy I opened that up, get a good peek at that. That is really, really nice. This 3S right here, man, I have beat the snot out of this thing. Got a Hobby Wing system in it. I did have to go to the 4S pinion, ring and pinion, or pinion spur gear. I also got the 4S ring and pinions in there as well. So, and I'm pretty sure these are not as big as these, even though I haven't taken them apart. I know I should. But regardless of all that, the steering is the same. I really would rather have had that bell crank right here, had a saver on it. But that's kind of it. The tires are all the same because these tires work really good, especially around here. I have no problems, no need to change these tires, other than maybe some sand paddles. Now, the 6S tires will fit on this if you want to beef your tire on it. Sure, go for it. They're both 17 millimeters, nice and easy. And with this being 17 millimeters, there is actually quite a few options for wheels and tires for this thing. So, just something to think about. I gotta admit, this is way more than what I expected. I honestly went into this thinking, okay, it's a stretched out Centon. I really had that in my brain, and I am pleasantly surprised that it is not. This is its own vehicle, and I'm happy to see that. Real happy to see that, actually. So I guess now I get to take it out and get it sandy. I mean, he'll be here Sunday to drive, and I've got that brand new figure 8 out there, so let's go give this thing a drive. But that's in another video. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I tried to show this. I had the other two here. Chances are good I'm probably gonna buy one of these. Depending on the drive. If I really go for it, I will. Guys, check that description. I'll link it up down below. Use those links. Hit that subscribe, ring that bell, and thank you, Charlie Marcott and Florida RC Outlet, for loaning me a brand new Mojave 4S. Thank you, guys. They'll be linked up down below as well. Have a great day, guys. Guys, you made it to the end. This is awesome. Thank you so much. You guys making it to the end of the video means so much to me. I mean, for real. Consider joining, becoming a member for just $2 a month. That's the cheapest way to go. In the description are affiliate links, eBay, Amazon. You guys know all the stuff on that. But yeah, guys, it means a lot that you're here and you're listening to this right now. And I want you to have a great day.